Hi, I'm Cathy at Absolutely Fabulous at Home in New Minas. Today we're going to talk about some of the activities you might get for your children, grandchildren, the neighbors' kids, things to do this summer that keep them off their screens, and quite often outside. And most of these, no batteries required. So well, first of all, you know it's going to be about 10 minutes after the last day of school and you're going to hear the first, "I'm bored." So when you want to tell them to go fly a kite, and you will, I'm the mother of two, you do want to tell them that sometimes. You can hand them a kite and send them out to fly a kite where there are no power lines and keep them safe, but fun thing to do. These kites have been fantastic. We took them to the beach last year. They work extremely well. And kids do have a lot of satisfaction getting that kite up in the air, so do adults, getting that kite up in the air and holding it. If you're heading to the beach, a kite is a great thing to take to the beach. But there's a lot more. We have magnetic games and toys. These are good if you're going to have any car time this summer, or maybe you're going camping and you're going to try to keep everything contained. You don't want to have little bits and pieces. Magnetic games are great choices for that. Coloring sets. This is a company, Tiger Tribe, that does a whole range of different types of activities, and they come in these little boxes, and everything you need to do is in this set. They will be age indicated, and on the back you'll have a picture. So this one has a whole lot of coloring. It has the markers, it has guides on how you might color, and then it has notebooks as well. So there's always quite a lot in their sets, and they're well thought out, well done. That's the coloring set for a younger. This one's fun. If you want to be an outdoor detective, this is another one of their sets, and it's all about finding things. So they've got a number of cards that are suggestions on how and what you might be looking for, or where you might be looking for it. 36 different cards, a little magnifying glass so that you can see underneath them, and just a whole bunch of things in here. So this is for your outdoor detective, and a little bit older. This one's a 5+. How to paint. We're getting a little bit more sophisticated here. With a 9+. So this is a watercolor kit, and it is a step-by-step on how to actually paint different animals, how to take it from what they look like, and they will go through step-by-step and tell you how to paint a whole variety of animals. You've got a little palette here, you've got your water tray, you've got a brush, and it's so much fun to learn how to paint. And that watercolor activity is something that will be with you for your whole life. It's a great outlet for your artistic ability. This one, paper dolls. I don't know who likes this one more, the grandmothers or the grandchildren, because this is an old art of cutting things out and making clothes fit on your paper dolls. It's so much fun. So again, you've got a couple of dolls, you've got a whole lot of outfits. You have outfits you can color yourself, bunch of accessories, but everything you need to do is in this little kit. They are great for traveling because they're so compact, but everything is included. Like these. These are stick and play books. So this is for a little bit younger child. This is a company called Floss Rock out of the UK. They make beautiful pictures, vibrant colors, lots of things for kids to see and do. And when you open this book, you're going to have two stories. You're going to have the daytime story. This one's about camping. And you're going to have the nighttime story. You've got all kinds of stickers here. So you make your scenes. You can make up stories. You can put them all back. They're reusable over and over and over again. And that makes it a lot of fun too, because it's, again, a one-piece thing. Easy to transport, easy to pack. More fun things for outside. Maybe you'd like to encourage an interest in bird watching with your kids. So this book, a little magnifying glass, but this talks all about how to bird watch. Like, it's one thing to tell a kid to go get a hobby. It's another thing when you can actually help them with the steps to doing that. This is another thing that if you start bird watching when you are young, you are likely going to do this your entire life. It's a way to become a little bit more observant about what's around you. And no, we're not going to see all of these birds, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to see a lot of them. And it just develops that mindset of how to look and be aware of what's in nature. And because they're fun, binoculars. That's another thing kids just love, is to look at things close up, to spy, to have fun with. On the camping theme, the transfer fun. So this book, another one from Floss Rock, you've got a whole bunch of scenes, and you take your pen and you rub the paper and you create the scenes. So this one's a little bit more technical than just peeling and sticking. A little bit more dexterity required, a little bit more thoughtfulness and where you're going to place things. But again, an awful lot of fun, and everything is contained. So you've got one thing to take for your activities. And this one is a camping theme. There are a number of themes. We just created the camping. Most kids are really into bugs. This is a bug house, and you decorate it. You've got all kinds of little things that come with it, and you make it your own, and you put it outside, and your wasps and bees may create a home themselves. They call it a bug hotel. But I have something similar to this hanging in one of my trees, and what I found was it kept the wasps away from the house because they wanted to go to this. It was obviously more attractive than my house. So a bug house cannot be a debug house on your side for your own home, but it's a fun thing for a kid to play with, along with the bug spotter kit. This has a little brochure in it of all kinds of different bugs that you might find. It has the container for looking at them so you can capture it, and the lid of the container is a magnifying glass so that you can see it a little bit better, but it also has air holes in it so that you're not killing the little bugs as you collect them. So that's a lot of fun for kids too. Things for the car. Let's explore the great outdoors playing cards. These are a lot of questions, a lot of games you can play, or you can just play cards, whatever card game you like. All kinds of things for kids to do in the summer. We really encourage you to come in, have a look, pick up a bug flashlight, and get your kids ready for summer.